Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for the third album review that I'm doing this for this coming up Friday, and this is for Red's new album Declaration, which I'm actually surprised that it came out is deciding to come out a week early, but I'm gonna discuss what I listened to and let you know my thoughts on this album. So let's dive into this review. Now, they did make so many singles from this album, and I was mostly afraid they were gonna make a sixth one. I was deathly afraid they were gonna do another one, and I would have been like, no, then I'm not supporting this album. But I think it's pretty good for what it is. It's not the best. Um, sure, the screams are great. That's a plus. That I can commend them for. And Michael Barnes' voice is actually really fucking good in this album. He mostly just screams in the whole album. Float had it, The Victim had it a little bit, but he mostly had singing in the Victim song. But it kind of got ruined by five singles being released before the album. And it's out of a 10-track album, and I think they shouldn't have done that. Sorry, I almost yawned. uh, but The Evening Hate was a pretty good one. I enjoyed that. Infidel, Cauterize are really good ones. Um, Infidel has a pretty good drum uh, work in it, and the guitar work and bass work in it is actually pretty solid. Um, but it's mostly the drums that I really like in Infidel. I like the drums, how it's playing out. It's really awesome. Cauterize was pretty good. I wouldn't say it's the best thing I've heard, but um, well, it actually is pretty good. I don't think there's a lot of words to describe it as. But Float was another good one. The Victim had this weird techno sound to it at the beginning of the song, doom, 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 or whatever. The only one I was disappointed with was the War We Made, All For You, and Only Fight. Those were the only three songs that kind of disappointed me a little bit. They weren't terrible songs, they just were not bad. They could have been better, but the start of the record is for All For You. And sorry, my voice is cracking up a little. Sorry you had to hear that. But yeah, All For You was a solid song. It wasn't their best, but because it has like this long after the bridge, it has this long instrumental violin work, and it goes on for like 15 seconds or more. I'm not sure, or 10, 15 seconds, somewhere around there. But it's pretty long until Michael Barnes goes, "Why was I scared of you?" And it kind of messes up the song a little with that intro. Was hoping it would follow the same pattern and beat to the song, but it didn't. And it kind of ruined the song for me. That's what mostly I didn't like about the song. But War We Made, just the verses got are the same lyrics, and the chorus is fine, but and it's got a pretty good message behind it, or whatever it is. But I still gotta say, War We Made is still getting a 4.5 out of 5, in my opinion. And Only Fight, I was hoping it would be like a singing kind of song, not like a scream with Only Fight, which is good, but it just kind of didn't follow the same melody and pattern or whatever it was going for. It went off track, this song did. But From the Ashes was a pretty good closer to the album. Can't believe they made that as a single for the last song. But they are going to do what they want to do, so it's kind of the day where you're just like, okay, let's see if this album is worth listening to. And it was worth listening to. But what you're gonna mostly be disappointed in about this album is just the fact that they released 5 singles and you only have 5 new songs to enjoy. And that's kind of a bummer. But I think Michael Barnes' voice in certain songs do really good. But out of 10, I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. This is a pretty good album. It's just some songs on here could have done a little better. But you get what you get for this album. I did enjoy Float a little bit. Float was actually pretty good. Sever should have been the last single they released, in my opinion. But they just wanted to keep releasing more music. And I was just like, no, that's going to ruin the album and the hype for the album. And it really did. There were only 5 new songs you could enjoy. And they were pretty good, except for Only Fight. Only Fight was not for me. The melody was so off. It was going somewhere with the start of the verse. Like, I thought it was going to build up to some singing in the chorus, or some good singing, or from Michael Barnes' really nice voice. But it doesn't. It just mostly screams. And I didn't like that about the song. But definitely comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the new Red album, Declaration, if you've heard it. And if you like this review, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will be returning to you for Testament's new album review on probably pretty soon. I might decide to do it today, I'm not sure. And I'll also return to you for August Burns Red's Guardians album review, which will probably be tomorrow. If I decide to do those 2 album reviews tomorrow, I'll let you guys know by the end of the day. But I pretty much will come back at you for a track review in a little bit. I'm kind of wanting to take a break from videos for a little bit, because I already did 3 album reviews, and yeah, that puts a lot of strain and work on you. But I got 2 more to do, and then that's it. And I'll be doing a movie review for Vivarium, or whatever it's called. Yeah, Vivarium. And the new Hayley Williams track I'm gonna review called Over Yet, I think it's called. That'll be pretty soon, or whenever I come around to reviewing it. I'll have to listen to it again, but yeah. But thank you for watching this album review. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe out there, and because of the coronavirus and all that, because now they're having stay-at-home orders and all that. going on, and some states are shut down, and it's crazy. It's like madness out there. Uh, this thing is just really fucking everything up. But thank you for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video.